Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's your boy Mr. LaughsALots, and we are back. I told you guys we are going to be on this train, pushing out this content no matter what. So as you guys know, this is from my Honkai Star Rail people. The live stream came through, and boy, you know, if you're living under a rock, the Hoyo basically just, they stood on business regardless of how you felt. They stood on business, and we're going to talk about that today. So as y'all know, 3.2 is going to be the 2-year anniversary. That is right around the corner. We got a couple goodies here. We're not going to be actually looking at the live stream. We'll be doing a little bit different format here. We're just going to be going through their actual landing page where they explain everything, and I can just basically just talk to it without actually watching the whole thing. So hopefully you like this format of the video, and see you at the end of it. All right. So boom, here we are. Celebration benefits. During version 3.2, complete 7 days of check-in to claim a total of Star Rail special passes times 20. So we get 2 10 pulls lit on the day of 2-year anniversary, which is April 26, 2025. All right. Let's keep going. And it honestly looks like we get 1600 Stellar Jade as well, and we get 10 fuel, which is huge, right? That I'm not complaining about this. That's 3 10 pulls, so that gets people a little bit closer to pulling the big Kahuta, right? Next one, we got Star Rail World. I don't know what this is. Participate in the event to obtain the 4-star light cone, the Great Cosmic Enterprise Erudition, and its super imposition materials. Complete the event to receive rewards, including self-modeling resin, Track of Destiny, who gives a shit, and then Stellar Jade 1200 and more, right? Hey, this is what we want. We want them jades. We want them jades to pull. I wonder, is this even like a... Okay. Yeah, so it just looks like this is... Okay, it just looks like a little board game event that you can do. I'm kind of interested in this, see how this goes. And then along the way, you get 1200 Stellar Jades. We're going to do it, like I said in my previous videos, because you need this to pull more characters, right? It looks like they're changing up the format, though, with the events. This looks kind of interesting, just from the little clip here. So, yeah, I don't see an issue with this. I'm going to hop in. Like I said, we're going to play that. I think that's it. Okay. Next one. Astral Express Annual Trailblaze Rep Hole. After April 26th, you can check your Astral Express Annual Trailblaze report and earn 180 Stellar Jade by participating in the event. Huh? I don't know what. So I guess that's just some kind of event that you can do, and you just get 100. That's not too much. So I'm not too. We don't care about that. Cavern Relic and Planar Ornaments triple drop rates event coming soon. So we're going to be getting triple the drop rates instead of double the drop rates. So that way you can farm more relics, farm more planar spheres. That's, you know, I'm not going to complain about that. More, you know, get farm more relics. Hopefully you get lucky, right? Moving on. Anniversary special. First time top up bonuses are refreshed. Yes, guys, so they are refreshing the top-up bonuses that are in the store. And like I'm not going to hype up this part because, you know, they're always going to do this just, you know, to get you incentive to buy more Stellar Jades. Yeah, so, you know, they're topping it back up, as y'all know. That, you know, that's great for the whales out there, the spenders. You get double the rewards there. Yeah, it says Cherished Recollection event coming soon for a limited time. After the Cherished Recollection event begins, accumulate Arneric shards to unlock rewards at corresponding ranks. Are they say okay? So what I've kind of understand here is that the more packs you buy, the more the the rank you go and you keep going up, the more that's incentive for you to buy more packs, which I think is crazy. Like, I think that's crazy. But hey, people are gonna fall for it. I wouldn't do this. It's like, you know, if you ain't got the funds, I wouldn't even touch this. Like, you know, just because it's just super. Don't fall for it. It's a trap, right? All right, limited time packs. Special ticket and Trailblaze assistance coming soon. Purchase the special ticket pack to get Star Rail special passes ×1, Star Rail pass ×1, and credit ×30. After purchasing the Trailblaze assistant pack, unlock rewards by logging in daily. Log in for 5 days to get a total of 320 Orneric shards, Star Rail special pass ×4, and 10 fuel. So then they got another pack that you can buy. So all this was essentially just packs, stuff that you can buy, stuff that's in the store stuff. I'm not gonna be promoting the store stuff, guys. You know, after my most recent video, y'all know how I feel about this stuff. That's why y'all probably like, damn, DeAndre, you're seeming pretty. It's like, no, I just want to make, I just, you know, this is a $1 billion company, and their first page on this thing is about more stuff that you guys can buy. And I don't really quite rock with that. So that's on that page. We're gonna go down to the things that we actually care about, right? Because one thing for certain, we gonna care about the characters, right? It's probably something that you probably won't see here is that in the live stream, and I'll probably put like a video, they did confirm that Castorice will have the global passive. So that's the big shock. It's there. Castorice gonna have the global passive. Hoyoverse doesn't give a flying fuck about you, about all that, all the feedback. They don't care. They're gonna put it in the game like they always were gonna do. And that's kind of why I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna just be like hyping up these packs in the stores and hyping up I'm just not gonna be doing it, just because Hoyoverse shows that they're like, hey, we gonna still put it out, and the people that buy it, and the people that don't. We ain't even gonna address it. We're just gonna push it under the rug, and we're gonna give y'all new characters, and we're gonna try to give y'all currency so that way y'all forget. We ain't gonna forget. This channel won't forget. Like I said, love you, Hoyo, but damn, bro. It's just like, and like I'm gonna pull Castorice, right? Because I love, like, let's look at her animations, right? That's the one thing Hoyo does right, man, is their animations. Their animations are really, really crisp and sick. Like, look at this. Her enhanced skill when the dragon's out, like all that. Look at the ground shattering around it. Like, yeah. And then he jumps up in the air and is like, retribution. Yeah, that's sick to me. I can't help it. I'm a weeb, right? So this is cool. I am sad about the global passive, but hopefully, and it's like, we know it's not true because they're gonna come out with more characters that have more global passives, but hopefully they kind of keep it like this. I seen a video from Mr. Pokey that he was saying a way that they can make this better is if the global passive isn't unlocked until you like beat the story or beat all the events, something like that. I think that's a fantastic idea, and I 100% agree that's a way that they can mitigate that. But again, it's like Hoyo has kind of shown us that's like, they're like, we gonna do what we want to do. At the end of the day, we're the billionaires, y'all are the cash cows, right? Again, this is just so sick. I am excited to be pulling on this, but like I said, these are just characters that are in a video game. Do not go broke for it. Don't just be storing all your money and be like, oh, but if you have fun, if you're having fun and you're actually enjoying yourself and don't feel FOMO. I don't want y'all to feel FOMO just because this character comes out and it's all cool and everybody's got the passive and you gotta think about the future. There's gonna be another character that's gonna have a bigger dragon, or it's gonna have a mech. You never know. So don't be feeling like you're gonna miss out. You're not gonna miss out on anything, guys. This is a cool character. Pull him if you want him. If you don't want him, don't pull him. Wait, save it for Anaxa. Save it for whoever else comes down the line. that y'all see that that we'll talk about later at a later date. So let's look at her combat roll. Maybe we can get some.
Welcome to Akama. I am Castorice. Apologies. It is my habit to keep my distance from others. I can get closer if you wish, however.
Can get closer if you wish, however. You can get as close as you want, Castorice. Nah, I'm joking. Let's look at her combat roll. Castorice is a DPS who fights alongside her summon Memo Sprite Netherwing Pollux, which consumes its own HP to deal damage to enemies. The more HP consumed, the higher the damage. In combat, Netherwing can also take damage for endangered allies. That's sick. Yeah. And so it's kind of like saying, basically, in combat, the dragon can take damage for the people that are about to die. It's kind of sick. All right, moving on. Not trying to have this video be too long. Anaxa. Let's see what you got here from
I
me,
know
Anaxa.
my students would call me Prof. Nax, Prof. Annex, or even Prof. A behind my back. At least they're not saying Anaxa. It's Anaxagoras. Anaxagoras. Is it that hard to remember?
Anaxagoras. He seems pissed about that. I guess he don't like the name Anaxa. Anaxagoras. I don't think, I'm gonna be real, A-Dog. I'm not gonna call you Anaxagoras. I'm gonna call you A-Dog. Like, I'm gonna just be completely transparent. Let's look at his combat roll before we look at the video. Anaxa is a DPS who can rapidly inflict multiple weaknesses on enemies. Attacking enemies with multiple weaknesses triggers a skill that consumes no skill points. It's kind of cool. Using the ultimate directly applies 7 types of weaknesses to all enemies. Now I'm gonna try to have a video of it showing that, or in the live stream, and we're gonna play this as well. Let's go ahead and look right at it. Right, he's got a little magic ornament, which actually goes in his gun, which is cool. Guess that's the weakness implant. It's like, and then he's got the Renegon. Freedom. I love that. I love that old. Like I said, Hoyoverse. See, that's the thing. This is why it's hard for me, because it's like there's a special place in my heart for Hoyo, just because their animations are so anime-esque, and I love anime, right? But it's like then they do shit, and it just drives me nuts. Literally, they do things, and it just drives me up a wall. And I just sit here and I just take it because I don't know any better, and I do know better, and I try to be a different man, but damn it.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Retribution. Yeah, that shit's cool. He's an erudition unit, wind erudition. Let's be real, guys. He's gonna be he is going to be the best in slot for the Herda. Like, we're not, like, Baby Herda is going to be off my team if I'm able to acquire this guy, because like I said, I'm not going to be just sitting here just dropping bags on trying to get these characters. It's going to be okay. If I get him, I get him. If I don't, I don't. That's how I feel. The one who I'm really interested in is Castorice. That's going to be that. So that's the characters. Events. So this was crazy. I mean, it's not really too crazy, but it's like, it's nice for new players. So I'm gonna give them a 1 point for this, right? After version 3.2 update and before version 3.4 ends, Trailblazers with Trailblazer level 4 can directly claim Golden Companion Spirit ×1, Golden Companion Spirit. So basically what it looks like, and then you can exchange these in a new shop that they're gonna have. So there's gonna be a new 5-star shop, and you can trade in this Golden Companion Spirit for Ron May or Locha, and a variable dice. How to obtain the Golden Companion Spirit: participate in limited time events, cherish recollection, and all this. Go to the store, pass self mirror, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So you have a choice of either getting Rame or Locha. Locha sucks balls. They're gonna replace him soon. Rame, and then everybody's got Rame. I actually don't have Rame. Just because when I got into the game, it was a little bit like deeper into 2.0. So I don't have Ranmei at all. And when I think if she ever did come around, I didn't pull her because I was like, nah, I'm okay. Because they're just gonna give us a new character, right? But for new players, if you don't have any of these guys, this is a good healer. Not even like if you don't have a healer, guys. I know. I guess people will come. He's not a good healer. If you don't have a healer, that's your best bet, right? Ranmei also. If you do got a healer, then Ranmei is a fantastic support unit that you can use. Like I said, this is talking to my new players, so you veterans don't be getting into a tizzy. All right, let's see. Are they gonna show? Yeah, okay. Here we go. Here are the banners. So on the 9th of April is when Castorice drops. Her light cone here looks great, looks fantastic. They're also gonna be Pella, Gallagher, and Lynx are gonna be on the banner, which I think is great. Let me make sure. Go back. Yeah, I think that's gonna be great. Especially Gallagher. Gallagher being on the banner. I don't even have Gallagher, which I really wanted Gallagher, so I'm gonna be kind of excited for this. I hope I can get E6 Gallagher. That'll be kind of dope. And hopefully we see. Next, let's move on to the alongside. Now this is crazy. Now this shit's wild. Alongside Castorice, y'all. Right alongside her, they're dropping. Fugue is doing a rerun, which he just had a rerun in fucking December. My boy Jiao, which, as y'all know, for my E6 Acheron, I do not have Jiao. I use Pella. So I have to get a Jiao, so that way my Acheron team can run fucking normal. And then they're running Acheron, which is the best in slot, which is crazy, man. They're just throwing these big units. But again, this is why this is important for me to say, don't worry about FOMO. If you're seeing all these characters come through with the light cones and you're like, man, I need them. Just wait. They'll come back around. It ain't a big deal. And I'm saying that to myself too. So I'm not just telling you guys, it's me too. Honestly, if I don't got enough for Jiao, it is what it fucking is. You know what I mean? I'm getting them just so that my team can clear in-game faster. My team can already clear in-game with no issues at all, like in my sleep autoed. So, you know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. It's one of those things where it's like you have to really think and use your brain and be like, okay, I don't really need them because I clear in-game anyway. And even if you didn't clear in-game, you don't get 80 Stellar Jades. Who gives a shit, right? Moving on. Anaxa's banner is Anaxa. And he's going to be right alongside with Don Hang, Serval, and Mose. Mose is good for follow-up. Serval, and dead in the water. Don Hang dead in the water, right? Nobody gives a fuck about 4 stars, really. Next up, that's going to be coming alongside him is going to be Dr. Ratio. When they gave Dr. Ratio out for free, I wasn't playing the game then. I actually missed this. I'm not going to be pulling Dr. Ratio because I don't need him. His kit's okay. His animations are okay. Not somebody I want to play. Okay, so that's that. There's that logic right there. I don't got to beat that into a dead horse. Moving on. Seal Slammer is another event that they're going to be doing. Like I said, this is great just to do, something cute. And I think you get a seal pet. So now you don't have to walk around with the pig anymore, which I think that's a relief. Like I said, more games with these events. This is cool. I'm okay with this, right? It's different. It's very different. But like I said, it's just to get the currency so we can pull more characters, right? Next, Morning Starlight. I don't know what this is, but it looks like another event. Something that you can probably see. Grumpy, a researcher aboard the space station, is looking for you to do an urgent task. It seems to have something to do with the top secret experiment and Heritage Shadow. Okay, so it looks like another event that you can do. Sounds cool, right? You can give us events, trial characters, and this is how they get you. See, they let you use the trial characters so you can see how fucking good they are. Like, look at this. Look at that. Like, that's crazy. People want to see that shit, man. That's how they get you, right? So that's just another event that they've done events like this before where you can play with the trial characters. So it gets you like, you're like, okay, I can test the character out and use them in an actual event. So that's what this is. Don't need to beat that into a horse either. Let's go on down. Light cones. Yep, light cones. Star World, the Great Cosmic Enterprise. I don't know what that is. Star World World Event rewards. Okay. Story. We get a new story, Trailblaze mission. The stories haven't been great, so I'm not too thrilled about this. And if I see something crazy, I will mention it, but I'm not too like, oh, we'll see where the story goes, because the story's been not that great for me personally in Amphorius. I'm gonna just be completely honest. Next, environmental visuals. The environment, okay, we get to see the other worlds that we're gonna be in. Okay, moving on. Next, enemies. We got the Pollux Netherwing Husk Fairy of Souls. We got a new boss. New boss, which we're okay with. We got new enemies, new content, you know, new challenges. Looks like he's sucking us off, which is gonna be kind of weird playing with Castorice, right? Like, look, dog is just like bodying them. You're gonna have somebody that's gonna have to just like be on constant heal duty. Like, look at that. Crazy. Literally took them all down to one. And then see, this is where they use Leocha, because then he's gonna put his field down. Yeah. And then everybody's gonna get healed. Yeah. That's how they get you. Locha sucks. Don't fall for the bait, guys. Don't fall for the bait at all. So that's Pollux. We got Black Tide, more enemies. Cool. Sounds great. All right. Last thing on the list before we end the video, guys, because we're running into 22 minutes. I'm going to cut this video down like an axe. All right, after version 3.2 update, Trailblazers can customize 7 non-featured 5-star characters in the character event Warp. The first batch of customizable non-5-star characters include Seele, Fushuen, and Blade. So basically, we can take some of these characters out and we can put these guys in. So that way when we lose our 50/50s, we have a chance to get some of these people, so that way they can start E6ing. You can get your E6 Blade, E6 Seele, E6 Fushuen, sustained DPS. I'm okay with this, right? I'm not gonna, this is cool, but these units are basically old as dirt. They're old. You're right. They're not nothing special. The point that they're putting them on this banner means that they're on par with these characters down here. And that's not a good thing, right? But for new players, right, this will be good for you. Now you're asking me, DeAndre, who would I get? This is the logic I use. If you have no DPSs, look at these two. If you have no sustains, so that's a healer or a shielder, then you go for Fushuen. Period, point blank. Bada bing, bada boom. DeAndre's the GOAT. The god even. All right, and then we have a title bounty update. So then we got this little thing. You know the offerings where you go to the little thing and you put your stuff in and you get this thing out and get all the rewards. Cool. We love it. That's where that's at, right? Okay. As I've written updates, Saga Compose. So I'm pretty sure experience the Amphorius shall be unlocked to read the story. Blah, blah, blah. Wishful Resin. We get more Wishful Resins. I'll never complain about Wishful Resin. I'll never complain about that. Relic remains, whatever. Sounds good. Material synthesis optimizations. After 3.2, when Trailblazers lack the required materials to upgrade their characters, but have sufficient lower rarity materials in their inventory, they can go directly to the, ooh. All right, yeah, that sounds good. A little quality of life updates. This is probably all this is. Auto salvage for lower rarity. Yeah. That's kind of cool. The auto salvage, that's cool. Like I said, QOL updates. We're never going to complain about QOL. Relics to be discarded. Another QOL. Smart discard. Sounds good. When smart discard is selected, Trailblazers can batch discards relics whose main stats don't match recommended characters or have too few. Nice. Okay, so that just makes it to where you can clean up. We were doing this manually anyway. But now we have a button that we can click, so it just makes it easier to you, so you can dump your relics. 4-star light cone now support mass super resistance. So now, like I said, QOLs. So when you have all those 4 stars light cones from just pulling all the time throughout the years, now you can just mass push them all together. That way you can clear out just that light cone page. That's pretty much the video, guys. Like I said, it's unfortunate about the global passive. I'm not gonna be really, like in my previous video, I'm not gonna be going balls to the wall on Hoyo. I'm actually going to be dropping Zenless, unfortunately, just from the global passive, just because I'm not gonna be supporting Hoyo on all fronts financially. I don't feel like that's very financial savvy of me, nor do I feel like that's, smart of me as well, to just support a company who just blatantly they don't care either way, right? And like I said, I don't want to come off as a hater. I'm not hating. I am excited to play Castorice. I am excited to try to get Anaxa. I'm excited for the future of Honkai Star Rail, because the reason why is because I hope that they turn it around from looking at the feedback, from looking at the people leaving, from looking at, people not spending their money as often. So I just hope they change, because I don't want this game to just be like a Genshin. No offense to the Genshin players, but gotta be real. I just don't want this game to end up like that, where everybody's hating on it left and right, and there's no people aren't making out content. I don't want that to happen for this game, because I really do like Honkai Star Rail. But yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be going balls to the wall with Hoyo like I've been, and like I said, I'm not gonna be doing the Zenless as much as I was, for sure, which is sad and unfortunate, because I really did like Zenless. And you're probably gonna be like, what are you gonna do now? Well, I'm probably just gonna be, like I said in my previous video, I'm just gonna be branching out to other games, other gacha games too. Maybe might look at Wuwa. I gotta see people. I gotta do a little bit more research to see if I want to become a core. I'm not gonna be a Kuro bot, but to start playing Wuwa and try to get my feet back into that, and go from there. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. This is pretty much a different format of the video. Sorry it wasn't as exciting and hype as it normally is. I am excited. I want to reiterate that. I just have a little bit of frustrations and sadness after, learning about the global passive and how they basically just said, who gives a shit? We're going to put it out anyway. So, yeah, this is a little bit of a different video. If you like this video, go give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next video. I will have this video out today. I promise. Catch you guys on the flip.